all been admiring my kaftans or my kimonos, whatever you might want to call them. And I went into my closet. I've collected these and worn these for years. I won't be modeling them today, but look at all these glorious colors. My Joseph's coat of many colors, my beautiful turquoise ones that match my jewelry. Right now I have a little bit of shade and I want to sit here and talk to you about some things. I actually went out for the first time yesterday because we had gotten to the point where we needed to get everything, milk and berries and all those things, even some good quick meals. And I had to cut my shopping in half. That's what happens when you stay off your feet for too long. I did still have to get the meals and a few other things for Moosey and myself. I have so much I wanted to talk to you before I go to the doctor's today. And I do want to get this video up tomorrow. You know, I didn't mention it, but last week I was in Walmart before all this happened, and I was able to find some really nice fall things. The colors of fall have come to Walmart, and I'm sure to every other place, including Michael's and Hobby Lobby and everything else. Now, I did find some bunches of these. These were really nice. I think they were only like $3.97. Beautiful fall colors. And since my little cottage is so tiny, I really only have the mantle to decorate, and I can't wait to decorate it. So I have a couple of these. I did find a green pumpkin. You know, I suggest you get your pumpkins now while you can, because they absolutely are not going to be there. They had some stacking pumpkins, were a pretty good price in Walmart. This little one was $7.95, so the pumpkins are not cheap, but as you get closer to real fall and Halloween, you can't even find them. So if you see them in the thrift shops, and I think I showed you this one that I had, my little knit pumpkin, my squishy knit pumpkin. So I'm getting there with everything. I also want to talk about my Christmas project. I can't believe I said that word Christmas right now. I know, as you know, we're going to be doing a Christmas project, a craft project, Christmas tree, where we're going to use some chicken wire and we're going to stuff some of this moss up inside the chicken wire, and we're decorating with succulents. I've been collecting and propagating little tiny succulents, little colorful ones with the touches of red and orange and the green rosettes. But I've talked enough about succulents that you know what I'm talking about. But Walmart has this moss, and this is the loose moss that you stuff up in the Christmas tree before we put our succulents on. Let's try and get all your materials now while they're all still available. The flat moss, which is not quite as loose as this, but it is all moisture retaining. So whether we're going to keep these succulents living, and or whether we can do that, by the way, by using tacky glue. Just want to let you know that I'm working on that. And then yesterday, when I was in Walmart, I also found a pot. Now, I think I've told you that we are going to be doing a project with my froggies, which had fallen and broke. I had this beautiful little thrifted dish. I had shown it, and I was so thrilled that I had it. Little 8 frogs peeking over a beautiful green bowl, and several ladies had mentioned that they thought it was that Mallorca, is it Mallorca or Majolica? I don't know. The ceramics that is vintage and quite a good ceramics. Well, believe it or not, I looked it up on eBay, and I found that some of my froggy dishes that were there were on eBay, no less, going for $55, $85, some down in the 30s. I can't believe it that I broke it in 15 pieces. As you know, I did a video on putting it all back together. It was the most comforting, satisfying thing that I've done in a long time. Gluing it, I had hours of doing this, and I think I even said that I was going to go into the kitchen and pull down some china bowls and stuff, break them on the floor, and glue them all together again. That it was such a wonderful, comforting, mental energy project. I have a wonderful, wonderful idea for a project. And if you're familiar with fairy gardens and the things that they do with big clay pots and broken parts of clay parts and little rocks for steps and things, I can't wait to do a froggy garden. Not a fairy garden, but a froggy garden. And I'm going to show you in a little while some of the little parts and things. We will do this together on camera, and maybe I'll get you going with some ideas too. Now, there will be lots of succulents involved as well. So meanwhile, I'm growing my succulents. I'm picking them up where I see them. I think Moosey is waking up. He's gonna want his chair. So I'm trying to finish all this. I have an assortment of smaller clay pots. I would say these are about 6 inches in diameter. You break them. There's a certain way to break them. Don't just take a hammer to them. But then you will start cutting some of these up. Now, I find that clay pots are not that expensive at Walmart. So I would definitely look into Walmart. I bought one of the larger ones at Walmart yesterday, and I would say this is probably a 12-inch. It would have been nice to have a bigger one, but I think this is going to be fine. Start with the little drip pot underneath. Works best with clay now. And this, believe it or not, was only $8.98. I was expecting it to be somewhere in the $20 range. And then we will cut the front of it and start building with dirt and stones for little steps. My froggies will be in here all over, and it's going to be a fun project to do. So stay tuned for this. Now, you don't always have to start with real succulents. I found these in Walmart too because I wanted some very colorful ones for my projects. So many options for decorating, not only for fall, but for getting ready for Christmas too. I'm on my way for my doctor appointment. This is the appointment where he's checking all the blood work I had done last week, all my diabetic workup and everything. And of course today he will follow up on the bladder kidney infection as well. As you can see, probably not too much, I do have another one of the caftans on, but it would be kind of a fun video, do a dedicated video and just walking around outside in the garden in some of these kimonos. I know you all love kimonos and caftans, and they're so perfect for right now. And it's such a cool way to just throw on something over just a pair of shorts or a t-shirt or a, well, I don't wear shorts anymore, but pants, a skirt, and you've got an outfit. And you know, most of my caftans, I can't even remember where I got them. Probably Ross, maybe TJ's or Marshall's, online. I know Debbie, my daughter Debbie, has given me a lot of my caftans and kimonos too, especially that cute short patchwork one with the light colors. Everyone loves that one. That's a gift from Deb. And she gets her caftans from catalogs. Pays quite a bit more than I have paid for mine. So I can't tell you where, when you ask me where did you get that, I honestly can't remember where I got all mine, but Debbie's were gifts and hers were from usually catalogs. So, see you in a bit. Well, I'm home from my little drive up to the doctor's. Went in, checked in, and the nurse said, I don't see your name here today. I said, oh, I just this morning got a confirmation, 2:20. She looked and she looked, and she said, oh, yes, Mary Ellen, that's tomorrow. Now, I have never done that before in my life for a doctor's appointment, nor shown up to a party, I think, a day early. Have you ever done that? It's very frustrating, but it's okay. Other than having to make a nice cold pasta salad for my grandson Brendan tomorrow. He has 3 friends coming from his college down from the Northwest, and they're spending several days down here with them. And he asked me if I would please make his very favorite cold pasta salad. So I'm making a great big giant salad tomorrow in the morning and put up this video. So it's no biggie. But I did stop on the way home at Vons, and I did get some ice, which I badly needed and didn't have the energy to do it yesterday, and some water, lots of water. So that's the scoop. So I'm going to stand up since I have a little extra time now. It's very hot here. Where's my little fan? I'll get it out. You know, when I film, we put the air off here because it's noisy. I don't think Moosey even had it on. This is out here in the living room. Woo! These fans are wonderful. I keep talking about them, but it's cooling me off now because I just brought everything in from the, you know, when I got home last night from shopping, because I told you I wasn't able to finish everything, I'm going to turn this off now because makes me feel good. I did go on Amazon and I ordered the rest of my cat food. I ordered my collagen and various other things that I didn't have the energy to walk way in the back of Walmart to get. And do you know, they came today. I know a few people have said, why do you shop Amazon so much? And I'll tell you why. Because I'm 86 years old. It's very convenient. Sometimes it's cheaper. And there's nothing wrong with it. I still do shop at local shops, ladies, because I love shopping when I'm able to. So there you go. So now I'm going to show you, I didn't think I'd be able to today, but I'm going to show you a couple of my kaftans or kimonos, whatever you call them. Some of them don't have the big long sleeves, and that's where the difference is. I guess that's the kaftan. The rest of them are kimonos, I guess. So this particular one I had on in the car. And it's also pretty colors. It does have the colors that I love to wear my turquoise jewelry with. These are great. I love them. The colors are pretty in this one. This is sort of muted, and it does have a little bit of the kimono sleeve. Now this one is quite long. It comes almost to mid-calf, but I can still tie it up if I want to. I wouldn't do it with a shirt that's quite this long, but maybe I would. Sometimes I tie them like this, and I think they look just as cute tied in the front. Are you watching my show, Moose?
I'm loving it.
You know, Moosey doesn't like this one. Or is it the tie?
No, the coloring. It's too dull.
Too dull, Moosey says.
You're more spiffy.
I'm more spiffy. Or perky.
8 colors.
I do. You listen. Moosey listens to me so often. We're only 15 feet away here when I film lots of times. Unless he's outside, when I prefer to film, because then I don't get critiqued until I put it up. But this one's pretty, and I do call this, I've had this one for a long time, and I call this Joseph's Coat of Many Colors, if you're familiar with that Bible story. And this one is cute. Love the colors. This one is striped, not so floral, but it has the nice droopy sleeves. Not so much on this one too. And I'll show you one more. And Moosey, do you like this one, Moose?
Yes, ma'am.
So this one isn't as long. Some are to the knee or longer, some are shorter. And I think you did see my cute little, maybe I'll get that one out right now in my closet if it's hanging up and not all wrinkled. I haven't been such a housekeeper this week at all. I think I'm going to have Shannon come down. She always helps me get my closet reorganized, get all my hats back up on the shelves. when I've brought everything down and just haven't gotten everything straightened out again. So this has turned out to be a little bit of a show with the tops, but so cool to put on too. They're very sheer, a lot of these kimonos. I did see 2 or 3 in Walmart, but they weren't nice and flowy and sheer, and they were not very colorful. But try online, ladies. You can find these, and also in catalogs. You like this one, Moose? Ah, yes. I had hung up this cute little kaftan. Now, this was given to me by our daughter, Dubby. And I've had it for 2 years now. She gave it to me on her birthday, I believe. And I've worn it so many times, especially on my videos, and it is everyone's favorite. I even get stopped when I wear it in stores by young people. Almost always it's a young person that will say, "Oh, where did you get that beautiful patchwork top," they call it. Love it. So it must appeal to all ages. Let me show it to you. I love the colors, and it is patchwork. It's not sheer like the other ones, but it still is very light and does have the nice sleeves too. Now, I did do the front tuck on this one, mainly to show it off a little bit better, and the white shirt isn't falling below it. Good thing I have a lot of young granddaughters, right? You learn all these hep terms. So this is cute and my absolute favorite. And I do have a very colorful scarf that does match this, that I will do my my head wrap with the big knot on the side. So there you have it, a kimono kaftan show when you didn't think you were going to get one. Neither did I. You know, fashion and fooling with your hair and putting makeup on are fun. They're a lot of fun. However, they're not the most important thing in life, especially in your golden years. As I've discovered over this past week, with just not feeling well, having an infection, and being on medication and being off my feet most of the day, I do have to get up to get certain things done. But you do lose your strength when you're not active and exercising and up and about and eating right, and also when you're sick, of course. So although all this is fun, and I love to do these videos, and obviously from all the comments, you love it too. And by the way, you do feel much better about yourself. Your self-confidence is better when you know that you're looking better than if you didn't do anything at all. So let me just tell you, this is fun, but it is not my whole life. We have to remember, especially in these years, to eat right, to definitely exercise. You have to keep everything going. I think, as most of you know, Moosey is 86, and I will be 86 in 2 months, I guess. And these are years where you have to take a little more care than you normally do of your body. I know a lot of you do, and a lot of you are doing so well, but a hint for those of you who are in your 40s and your 50s and 60s, start now. Start now with keeping yourself fit, watching your diet. It's all so important. And by the way, one of the things that I ordered on Amazon last night, and it came this morning, was my big fat blue jar. And I'll go get it because I think it's a big thing that is contributing to my well-being over the last, how long have I been taking it? Not quite a year, but I think it's definitely helping me with my pain, which I have not had much, thank God, at all lately. I've told you about my one arthritic finger that has the nice big long nail. Everything's why that happened. That's the one that never breaks. I usually get quite a bit of pain here since I've been on the collagen. No. And I use this finger to do a lot of things, push buttons on the coffee machine and various other things. So I do think it's worth it. And if you read up on collagen, you'll know that collagen is what keeps everything together, and you start inside. So taking it internally is the way to go. Now here is your Vital Proteins collagen peptides. Unflavored, I prefer. It doesn't come in flavors. Look for the sales. They do have this on sale in various different places. Now, originally when I started buying it, they always included this scoop. It's probably a teaspoonful. I do 2 scoops in my coffee. Now they don't put spoons in it, so save your spoon if you ever get one with a spoon. The creams and things, they say the molecule is too big to penetrate the skin. So try a small jar. A lot of people say it helps their nails, it helps their skin, it helps their hair. With me, mostly, although I think these things are happening, it's my joints and my energy and my well-being. Modern medicine is so much better now these days. It just keeps advancing every year. And I recently read statistics that there are more people over 65 in the United States than babies, young people under 3. So that tells you one thing. Depends are being sold more than baby diapers too. Maybe that's a statistic too. I would have to look that one up. Just a joke. Although they are necessary, aren't they, ladies? Okay, I'm getting silly. I gotta sign off and get ready and have one of our cool suppers. I think tonight we're having some macaroni salad, and I think I bought a ready-made pork. What is that pork called? Oh, a barbecue pork sandwich for Moose. And for me, I don't know what I'm gonna have, but I prefer a little bit of potato salad, especially that red potato salad. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Welcome to all our new subscribers. I can now say that we did have a video, the hair video, Fake It to Make It, with learning how to use hair aids and poofs and rats and all sorts of things to help our aging, thinning hair to get better and better. Maybe just look better. It's an illusion, like a lot of things are. And then I did a makeup one, and that's doing well. But that hair video is well over 110,000 views. So thank you so much, all of you who have stopped by and are continuing to binge and view our other videos. We welcome you. We're so happy to have you here. Love you all. So does Moosey, and he appreciates all of you who enjoyed his jokes. Bye for now, and God bless us all.